Good morning. I'm Dr. Rajavi. Now I am going to focus on the concept problems of agriculture credit in India. Problems of agriculture credit in India. Of course, this is an important topic to be discussed. Since independence, the institutional agriculture credit structure in India was very poor. In the post-independence period, various attempts have been made by the government of India for enriching the institutional agriculture credit structure of the country, leading to continuous growth in the base and source of agricultural credit. Today, agricultural credit has been occupied such an important role due to it's somewhat a measure taken by the government to prevent the problems of ruralities or farmers of our nation. Okay, and let's have a focus on the what and all problems our agrarians are facing. First of all, the problem of agricultural credit in India is that insufficiency. In spite of expansion of rural credit structure, the volume of rural credit in the country is still insufficient as compared to its growing requirement arising out of increase in prices of agricultural inputs. Second important problem of agricultural credit in India is that inadequate amount of sanction. The amount of loan sanctioned to the farmers by the agencies is also very much inadequate for meeting the different aspects of agricultural operations. Considering the amount of loan sanctioned as inadequate and insignificant, the farmers often divert such loan for unproductive purposes and thereby dilute the very basic purpose of agricultural loan. Okay, and third important problem of agriculture credit in India is that lesser attention to poor farmers. Rural credit agencies and its schemes have failed to meet the needs of the small and marginal farmers. Therefore, lesser attention has been provided on the credit needs of the needy farmers, whereas the comparatively well-to-do farmers are getting more attention from the credit agencies for their better credit worthiness. Again, fourth important problem of agriculture credit in India is that growing overdues. The problem of overdues in agriculture credit continues to be an area of concern. The recovery of agriculture advances to various institutions is also not at all satisfactory. In India, the recovery of agricultural advances of commercial banks, cooperative banks, and regional banks was 60%, 66%, and 57% respectively. And further, another important problem of agriculture credit in India is that inadequate institutional coverage. In India, the institutional credit arrangement continues to be inadequate as compared to its growing needs. The development of cooperative credit institutions like primary agricultural credit societies, LDBs, that is land development banks, commercial banks, and regional banks, have been failed to cover the entire rural farmers of the country. Next is the red tapeism. Institutional agri credit is subject to red tapeism. Credit institutions are still adopting, cumbersome processes, rules, and regulations for advancing loan to the farmers, which ultimately force the farmers to depend more on costly non-institutional source of credit. Now, since red tapeism is there, a lot of corruption is there. Again, farmers, in finding a source of revenue, they will have to go again, either landlords, local money lenders, and other indigenous bankers. Okay, normally these people, local money lenders, they're going to charge a high rate of interest. And what are the solutions for removing limitations of agricultural credit in India? Third, the first important solution is to monitor the Takavi loan offered by the government in a serious manner. Okay, what and all government has been providing, long-term loans during, any natural calamities and, occurrence of famines. Okay, which has been called Takavi loans. All these types of loans should be monitored well by the government. Second suggestion is that cooperative credit societies should be organized to make it efficient and purposeful for delivering the best in terms of rural credit. Is it? Emphasis should be given on cooperative credit societies, should be well organized. Again, middlemen existing between credit agencies and borrowers should be eliminated. No more middlemen. Okay, to be lessen the problem of these middlemen or what we say financial brokers. And next is that Reserve Bank of India should arrange sufficient fund so that long-term loans can be advanced to the farmers. Okay, Reserve Bank of India will have to release sufficient funds to the other banks, okay, like RRBs, LDBs, cooperative societies, and so on. Again, another important suggestion to improve agriculture credit in India is that power and activities of the Mahajans and moneylenders should be checked so as to declare an end to the exploitation of farmers. Since local moneylenders are going to charge a high rate of interest, proper measures to be taken to curb the problem of high rate of interest on small and poor farmers. And next is that the government should introduce a credit guarantee scheme so as to provide a guarantee on behalf of the farmers for obtaining loans. This is another important solution which has been suggested. Next is the bank should adopt, procedural simplification for credit delivery through nationalization of its working pattern. And next is that the government should issue Kisan credit cards to the farmers to draw cash for their production needs on the base of the model scheme prepared by NABARD, that is National Bank for agriculture and rural development. Okay, and in order to check the fraud practices adopted by the farmers for getting loans from different agencies by showing same tangible security, a credit card should be issued against such farmers. Okay, farmers in the sense that those are practicing these illegal things. Okay, should be traced and should be penalized. Okay, and credit should also monitor over the actual utilization of loans by developing an effective supervisory mechanism. Okay, what and all banks and the government have been sanctioning loans to the farmers should be used only for the productive purposes rather than unproductive and wasteful purposes. Thank you.